in terms of us moving towards a more child-led, youth-led, girl-led development models around the world, we should be really thinking about how we don't just see them as a tokenistic tick box in our development programs. Oh, well, we need to be more girl-led or youth-led or child-led, so we'll just put one young person on a panel and we'll give them the same materials that we give the adult members of the team that might have autonomy, that might have a different power balance with us, to ask questions, to query the information that comes back to us. Girls don't necessarily have that in so many settings, and so it's really up to us as development professionals, as philanthropy professionals, to actually enable a shift of power to happen by taking on that burden and that thought process ourselves and moving that dial. Being girl-led within our approach is a constant organic evolution to continue to listen to them, continue to reflect on the research that's coming from them, that's coming from the sector. What I would say to other organizations, other people working within the development space, is that it's sad that actually this is a radical model or this is an innovative model. For us, all of development should be moving towards this, and we shouldn't be one of the very few groups of organizations that are even working on this model, but we should be forcing ourselves to move into those models much more, to be responsive towards communities, to value expertise where expertise sits. Who better to know the life of and the needs of adolescent girls than adolescent girls themselves? The fact that we're even denying them from having a seat at our table is legitimizing why they can't have seats at other tables throughout their community. I think one of the things that I would definitely say to any professional that's working within trying to move towards a girl-led, a youth-led, a child-led space within development is to not be worried about doing it wrong firsthand. If we continue to sit on those as our excuses for, we're worried about doing it wrong, we're worried about being tokenistic, we're worried about safeguarding concerns, even with involving underage minors, I would ask you all to actually mitigate some of those yourselves in the best way you can. Work with your safeguarding teams to mitigate the way that you're approaching. Work with other partners that have experience where you don't, that are able to share their expertise, but also to push you in another direction. For those of you that are struggling with where to start and how to start, there is a community out there that is already working on this. We're keen for others to move in this direction. I'll go back to the point that I made before. This should not be an innovative model in development. It should be the norm that we move towards, which is beneficiary-led, youth-led, girl-led, child-led development is absolutely key. If we're really keen and if we're really serious about a shift in power and about real, radical, transformational and innovative change, we must work towards much more girl-led, youth-led, child-led movements to all of the questions that we're working on.